My own mother did not believe that I would ever get on that stage and do what I did that day.
This love is on. This like the shade. This like the shade. This like the shade. Yeah, don't change with time.
A couple days ago, I posted a YouTube short calling out the fact that I had stage fright as a kid and was coming to the realization that I am finally getting over this stage fright that was holding me back for so many years. When I posted this YouTube short, I remember watching it right after I posted it and I was like, whoa, I actually overcame something that nobody thought that I could do. You don't really see how far you've come until you look back. I got a lot of great support and comments on that video, and I feel like I have a story to tell you, and I have a feeling that this is going to surprise you. And first of all, I just want to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. 1,000? Guys, I don't know how to express my gratitude really fully, but I have just been manifesting this for so long, and it's finally here, and I just want to say thank you. So in this video, I want to talk about my story, how I was a very shy kid and how that developed into what I am now, talking to you on a camera. It really is incredible to look back and think that I couldn't even make eye contact as a kid. This is hopeful for the young people who might be watching to realize that just because you are shy and quiet today, you can be whoever you want to be, is my main point. Let me get comfortable because I have a memory lane to go down. I was a really quiet kid. My father was really extroverted and he would take me around to like all kinds of places, and people really made comments about how my dad was so extroverted and talkative and I couldn't even like look people in the eyes as a kid. I was just a very shy kid. At all of my family Thanksgivings, my family would be like, why are you so shy? Like, why don't you talk to us? And I'm just like, I don't know, like I'm just in my room being very quiet. Growing up, I always struggled with the first day of school because it was so hard for me to get comfortable with new people. I don't think I really got comfortable in my new class until about 5 months into the school year. I really struggled to become comfortable around a new environment. And, you know, on stage, obviously, you don't have time to get comfortable. You don't have 6 months to acclimate to the stage. You have to be comfortable right there, right then. So I was just really doomed from the start. In elementary school, I played flute and violin, and I didn't have a problem playing those on stage. Like, I would perform in the talent shows, and I would always play flute and violin, and I would always lose to a singer. And I remember crying after the talent show, and I'm like, Dad, why did I lose? I wrote a song on the freaking violin, and he sang Justin Bieber. My dad was like, if you want to win, you have to sing. And I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to lose because I'm not going to sing on that stage, Dad, bye. I was very insecure to share my voice on stage, and I guess it was, you know, if they don't like my playing on my flute, it's like they're mad at my teacher, not me. A fear that I really couldn't get over is if they don't like my voice, they don't like me. Now middle school, again, now I'm playing piano and guitar on stage. Mind you, I am shaking the whole time. Like, I'm not on stage confident, you know, I'm not enjoying my time on stage. Like, it would stress me out. I would walk on stage with my knees buckling and my fingers I remember playing piano at like some middle school talent show, and I just like messed so many notes up because I was just shaking. You know, I'm just proud of myself for getting on that stage. But I wrote a song for our chapel band. Yeah, I went to like a Christian private school. We don't have to talk about it. It was middle school. Didn't we all? I wrote a song for the band, the chapel band at my school, and I was just too afraid to sing it. I was like, I want to share my song, but I don't want to sing. And so I played guitar while I got one of my friends to sing it. I was shaking the whole while. Like, I never enjoyed being on stage. I never found that fulfilling. In high school, I feel like I hit my roughest bump. I was friends with singer-songwriters, like two. I was always at their open mics. I was always at their shows. And they were like, why don't you sing? Why don't you sing? And I was just like, I'm afraid. Like, I really just don't want to do it. Like, I have this like one memory that like really kind of stuck with me was like, I was at a show. I think I was at my boyfriend's show, and like his father came up to me and was like, why aren't you on that stage? And I'm like, I don't want to be, but like, and like I kind of brushed it off. Like I was like, I just don't want to be on the stage, but like I wanted to be, but I couldn't do it. And like all of high school, oh my God, can I get my shit together so I can talk? Not that serious. I played 2 open mics for basically all of high school, and I didn't enjoy either of them. I felt more defeated after doing it. I'm watching this while editing and realizing that I actually had a massive glow up. That definitely contributed to my confidence. I will say I hated myself when this video was filmed. It kind of shows. And I have like a really vivid memory of my mom signing me up for an open mic, and I was really just scared, and I told my mom that I was sick and I couldn't play it. I was not sick. I was literally just really afraid to do the hard thing and get on that stage. You know, it scared me out of a lot of opportunities in high school. I was asked to do so many open mics. I was asked to get on stage with numerous bands, and I let every single opportunity pass me by. My confidence was at my lowest in high school, and I really didn't have that many friends in high school. I struggled to just do like normal social interactions. This is where the story gets better. College. If you are in high school watching this, oh my God, I'm so excited for you, because this is what life is about. It is your second chance at being whoever you want to be. If you don't like who you are in high school, like, don't even sweat it. Like, I don't think anybody liked who they were in high school. But I moved to college and I decided to study audio production at MTSU, and that's where I am currently going into my senior year. This is like right outside Nashville, by the way. So a bunch of singer-songwriters, like, this is where they come. Like, everybody in my friend group was a singer. While I had some friends in high school that did this, it really was very different, because those were like acquaintances. These were like my tight-knit friends, like blackout on a Thursday, drunk in the dormitories friends, like ride or dies. And they were all dying to get on that stage. But I took college as an opportunity to transform and be somebody else. I was even singing in a freaking stairwell. Like, guys, I took on a new identity. Funniest thing to me is I was afraid to sing on stage, but I sang in a stairwell where like non-consenting people were listening to me. Like, it's weird because I wanted to be heard. I felt like I had an important voice to be shared, but it was the stage that really, really bothered me. My first real performance, I was forced to do. What happened was, it was my sophomore year of college. Again, all of freshman year, didn't sing at one open mic. Like, I was not trying to change. Like, it was a slow process. So sophomore year, I was in the dining hall. I got a text from a friend who said that like school organizers were looking for me because they have a end of semester show that they want me to open for. So at my school, we always have an end of semester show, and they usually get a bigger artist to come and sing and perform for the student body, and they always like to get a student to open as like an opportunity. She texted me and they're like, they want you to do it. And I'm like, my immediate reaction was no. What do you mean? I have no experience. I haven't even ever gotten on a real stage besides a talent show, let alone trying to sell tickets for a show that is guaranteed an audience. You know, I sat there and I was like, what do I say? And I decided that if I said no, the consequences were detrimental. It is pure self-sabotage if I say no. To say no to an opportunity that's literally set up for you, they want you. Like, I can't say no. I was in the dining hall and like I said yes. I remember I was in the middle of my food and I just couldn't take another bite. I felt sick. I felt absolutely sick. I just threw my food away and I was like, I need to lay down. I need a shower. All my friends, if they would have gotten that opportunity, would have been so excited. And I knew I was different because I felt ill. I felt like I was going to die. I was just terrified. And for weeks leading up to that performance, not only did I practice my ass off, I had a genuine sick, nauseous feeling of dread in my stomach. But I was like, I said yes. What am I going to do? Drop out? Like, I'm so stuck. I have to do this. You might just have to do it scared. The show came. I was backstage shaking, called my mom, and she's like, I'm praying for you, baby. I'm praying for you. I get on stage and I got to the piano. I was trying to talk to the audience and my voice was literally shaking. I started playing. I tried to breathe. I messed up a lot. It wasn't perfect. When I did mess up, I was just like nothing behind my eyes. Like I felt out of my body. Who is on this stage? Because it's not me. Fight or flight, freeze. Like it's so silly, but it really feels like a trauma response. It is scary, especially when you start messing up. It really does spiral very fast. I do the show. People are like, that was great, Anna. And in the moment, I felt really scared and I felt like my world was ending. But looking back, I can see that that was a divine moment where the universe was like, you're getting on that stage. I was left with no choice. The universe said to get on that stage and I was forced to go on that stage. I felt like that show was a divine test. That was a pivotal moment where I had to grow. So after that show, I stopped saying no to everything. I guess I learned that it's not as bad as I think. I just have to do it. I played maybe about 3 shows with a band. First band show, also a terrible experience. Guys, my first show with a band was like terrible. It was bad. Thank God I was drunk because instead of kind of turning me off of the whole idea, it was like, I can't let my community think that I'm that bad. I can't let people think that's all I have to offer. So I got better. Practiced and I practiced, and now let's go to present day. Last week, I played my first ever headlining show. I will say the anxiety leading up to a performance is still something I have not gotten over. I actually would love for somebody to put the magic code in my comments because I'm dying to know how to get over the anxiety that happens pre-show. Like when I got to the stage, I was good. Genuinely, I didn't even realize that I wasn't shaking until I got off stage. I was like, whoa. Like I low-key ate though. You know, that show wasn't perfect by any means, but what was perfect was my freaking confidence. And that's like the hardest bit. Like the music will get better. Like I'm not worried about that, but it was just like getting on that stage and having fun is something that you are not born with. You really have to grow that. At that performance, when I got to stage, I was not afraid. I was not afraid. And I was like, I am so ready for this and I am excited. I am excited. I remember being backstage and I was like, I'm waiting to get on that stage. And that is such a weird feeling because when I was a kid, I'd be like counting down the lists on the talent show, being like, one more person until me. I want to tell you that from who I was and who I am today, it's black and white. Like you cannot tell me that I have not grown. I am by no means a excellent performer. Like I don't dance, I don't really do very much, but I'm just saying I am very proud of the progress I have made. And my mother gave up on me performing a long time ago. She looked me in the eyes and she was like, you know what, Anna, I've done everything I can do for you. It's up to you at this point. That's the story. And I left out a lot of details. I can't make this video 30 minutes. That being said, I really, really wanted to talk about my strategies and my tips and my techniques that I have been using to facilitate this kind of growth and this kind of confidence development. I really want to share with you what I'm doing every day to continue to grow, and I have a lot to share. So I just want to know if that's something you're interested in. Comment below and I will make a second video. And also comment below your own stories. I want to know who I'm talking to. So talk to me. Tell me your story. I'm dying to know. I want you to feel heard because I feel heard. I feel heard just because you made it to this part of the video. So tell me your story. Don't be shy. Comment below what else you want me to make videos about. I feel like I have a lot to say about stage fright because it is obviously a challenge that I have overcome and a challenge that I am still working on. This is not an end-all be-all solution. Like I'm not saying it's over. I'm just saying I am ready for the next challenge. And I'm excited for the next challenge too. And I'm excited that you're here with me, and I'm really excited to continue to build this community. I just released a song the other week. It's called Freedom, If you want to go stream it, that'd be really cool, but no pressure. Really grateful for 1,000 subscribers, like I said. And if nobody told you today, I'm going to tell you right now, I believe in you. Do it scared. I'm wishing you all the best. Have a great day.